I know that Instagram is sending out the notification, good morning, afternoon, and evening to you here on Instagram. Those of you on YouTube who watch this, let's just take a deep breath in. And welcome to Pastor Minnassa's Sacred Space. This is where we meet on Sundays to get our week started, focusing on the truth that we are divine, eternal beings at one with the source of all, and that we are the creators of this week. And so from this place of knowing, connection, and oneness, we are then able to move forward, creating and living our best lives. And it's my opportunity and privilege and humbling privilege to serve as your pastor in this sacred space, being a messenger, a reminder, an inspirer, and a motivator from this divine source, reminding you that you are awesome and that you can begin your week in this sacred space where there is healing, where there is love, where there is light. Let us just bring in, knowing that this is a safe and sacred space, that we are guided by our angels of love and light. Let us use the singing bowl and the tuning fork to just set the tone in this sacred space. Our reading for today comes from the Daily Word. I am joyous today. Each day is a new beginning and an opportunity to embrace life. My attitude helps determine my happiness, so I seek and find reasons to feel and express joy. I am filled with enthusiasm for everything that is mine to do. Indeed, I am uplifted as I release concerns and replace them with gladness for the realization of the truth. Gathering with friends or family for a celebration, I delight in our connection. Joy is a spiritual gift. I can access it anytime as I recollect my happiest memories. My joy finds its expression in my laughter, my smiles, and the twinkle in my eye. My cheerful attitude touches minds and hearts. As I share my joy, others are uplifted and tacitly invited to do the same. I am joyous, knowing and expressing God at the point of me. And it ends with this verse from the New Testament. I have said these things so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. I do just want to say for a moment that when I use the word God, these are like non-traditional yet traditional spiritual tools that God, source, Goddess, divine, universe, Ugmug, whatever is your word, that insert there. Love could be a word for that. And so expressing our joy, I use today as our tarot card, Live Your Joy, from my angel prayer deck. You can see I've had it for years. Look at the front, it's all kind of scratchy. But joy is an inside job. Happiness is an inside job. Living your best life is an inside job. That this is a wonderful time on this first day in May as we step into this powerful season of eclipses and Mercury retrograde. We're still on the beautiful Venus ruled, grounded Taurus, getting ready to go into Mercury ruled Gemini. This is the time to choose joy. This is the happiest time of the year for me because it's spring and summer. Summer being my high. I love the summer. I love the sun. I'm a Cali girl. So, we had sun all year round, but in the summer we had the hot heat, that dry, love it. And so, but every day, even in the winter, I had to choose joy. And in the fall, of course, it's beautiful now here with the trees changing. But joy is an inside job. It's something I choose. It's not about what's happening outside. It's about what I choose, that I choose joy on the knowing that I am a divine, eternal being. That whatever is happening in the world, whatever the doctor may have told me, whatever my boss might want to tell me, whatever my spouse might want to tell me, whatever news might want to tell me, I am eternal. I am one with the divine. And from that place, I move and groove in the world. And joy is something we need to bring joy back. Justin Timberlake talking about I'm bringing sexy back. Well, you know what, brothers and sisters, we need to bring joy back. We need to bring back, I've been reading. I love to read. I'm a straight nerd, okay? But I've been reading this book. I went to McKay's in Chattanooga, beautiful city if you can go. And it's a used bookstore, which was like heaven. And I love reading a good mystery. Agatha Christie ruined me because well-written, themes, characters developed. And I read this book and I went to sleep after my wife yesterday. I'm usually the first one in bed in this house, but I couldn't put the book down. I wanted to finish it. Oh, it was such a joy to read a well-written, wonderful book. The joy in my daughter, she's going to South Africa to teach English to primary students with the Peace Corps. The joy of watching her live her own life, stepping out of this country, doing new things. The joy of being rebuked by my wife, which is always a funny thing. Concerned I was going to get rebuked by her today because I've been doing a lot this morning. But just the joy of this beautiful woman in my life. I don't want to start crying, but the joy of my mother at 86 years old, still moving and grooving, independent, feisty, badass broad. We are living and creating our best lives, getting ready to go. I had lunch with my friend and who is the pastor, John, yesterday. Had lunch with Josette on Friday. Going to have lunch with Krista and Matthew on Wednesday. Manny Petty. There is so much good. So many good things happening on the outside, but so much good happening on the inside. Healing, living my life intentionally, eating consciously, making room for my spirituality, healing and releasing the things that I learned that aren't valuable to me, and learning those things that are true for me. And so for that, I am grateful. So right now, you can't see this, but Michael Mist has joined, and Michael and his beautiful wife are in the Ukraine. And so right now, I want all of us, this beautiful couple. First of all, they attended my wedding. Now, they were in the Ukraine, but they attended my wedding through Zoom. And I always giggle to myself because Michael and Veronica cried throughout my whole wedding. And so this beautiful couple, they tried to get out of the country. They wouldn't let Michael leave. Because he's a man, of course, and I was a little upset because I was like, Veronica, girl, you should have stepped on out and let Archangel Michael take care of Michael. But I wouldn't have left my husband or spouse, so I understood. But just for a minute, this couple means so much to me. So we can just hold space for their safety. That now we can surround them in love and light. Now I'm looking all professional right now, but this couple means the world to me and their safety. That we can just hold space, a moment of silence for them. We can hold their country in a space of love and light, of empowerment. We can hold the light of Archangel Michael and release his mighty sword to clean and clear. And then I know this is hard, but let's send love to Vladimir Putin, because obviously the man is so out of touch with reality, so hateful and fearful within himself that he's just vomiting that all over the world. And so let's send love to this man. Love can heal him. Love can correct him. Let's send love to the people in Russia who are looking again at their country being just a straight jackass, right? Let's send love to the generals. Let's send love and let's activate their throat chakras so they can say, this is some bullshit and we are not for this and we want to stop this. Just asking, send love and light to this. You are more than welcome. Oh, you are more than welcome. Michael and Veronica. You are more than welcome. So as you watch this, those of you on YouTube and those of you that watch us on Instagram later, and again, thank you for all of you that hit the like button, hit it again this week. But all of you that watch it, you 25, 30, 40, 50, and those of you on, send love to Michael and Veronica. Send love to the Ukraine, which I know you're doing already. And let's send love to Vladimir Putin. I know it's hard to do, but this man needs some healing. Just saying, should have came to LA and got his plastic surgery. So he needs some help all around. And again, that's what joy is about. I have never been able to hug or embrace Michael and Veronica, but the joy of them, the joy they had in my wedding. I did a reading for them. Michael was sick as a dog. He was so happy to receive the reading that I felt awful. I did it. But the joy of these two people in my life, the joy, that's what this reading is about. And that's what our card is about today. Living your joy. And so we're not going to let Vladimir Putin take away our joy. No. We are going to live in joy. We're not going to let crazy people around the world, and crazy mean because they're self-hating, they don't know their love, they don't know their value, and they're just vomiting that everywhere. We're going to say, no, you're not going to steal our joy, because the joy is in here. The joy is from our divinity. The joy is from our oneness. The joy is from our unity. And so I'm going to release you all today with joy. So Michael and Veronica, so good to see you. There were tears, but joy and knowing that you guys are still safe and that all is well. And I speak a blessing of divine protection, of divine healing for those who around you that are getting hurt and harmed, for mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers, and knowing that Veronica and Michael are guided, guarded, protected, and divinely directed. And then I share that same blessing for all who are in this space with me today. I love you all. I'm grateful for all of you. And blessings.